boom. So I'm about 9 or 10 weeks. Got an appointment for the first time this go around with the OBGYN on June 1st. So I'm nervous about that. I'm drinking the rest of the smoothie because the thing inside of me is like, yeah, you don't eat, I'm gonna make you suffer. So, today was my official first day working at Wawa. Well, it was just training, which is computer work, so I didn't go on the floor. But now that I started my official like on the floor day on Friday.
And stick with chicken or shrimp egg rolls.
It was nasty.
The one with the cream cheese in it, definitely.
I know.
And next time, try not to get anything with a lot of, looks like a lot of fat in it. Because I kept chewing fat. But other than that, it tasted good stuff for the cream cheese.
It was mozzarella in there. In the,
the one with cream cheese was, no.
No, I'm saying it's mozzarella in the beef.
In the beef. No, but I seen what the meat looked like before you cooked it. There was too much fat on there.
So, anyway, I was hungry. I was just sitting. I had bought a little chicken wrap. Sorry, I bought a chicken wrap, and this is really embarrassing. So after I bought the chicken wrap, I thought it was gonna be good. It was like maybe like 12 or something like that, and I'm like, oh God, this isn't working. I started getting a headache and stuff like that. But I'm like, all right, I want to hurry up and do this training because I'm thinking every time I do the training, I be thinking like I'm gonna get it on the floor. I don't know why I always think that, but I didn't. So
okay, can I add something real quick? When I worked at Wawa up in Germantown,
you worked at Wawa? She worked there.
Chestnut Hill. I did have fun there.
Oh, okay.
This was back when was it right after Bryant was born, and I left the hair store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
And so I was in the.
You gotta get on the beat cut. I think some girl cut.
And so I was sitting in the back, and in the back it's not really a break room. It's like just 3 chairs with like a little like a thin desk or whatever with one computer, and it's like a little locker situation. But I think it's by a refrigerator, so I was getting cold. But anyway, my stomach started messing up. Like I started getting really bad gas, and I'm like, I don't want to let nothing out because people are walking back and forth, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is horrible. So I'm holding it, and it's just making all the noise in the world. And then it quiets down for a little bit, and then one girl, she comes back, and she's on her 15. I hear her say she's on her 15-minute break. She sits right next to me. So I'm like, oh my God. And then this guy, he's getting his stuff from the locker room, whatever. He's taking his time getting stuff from the locker that's on. So there's 2 people, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. But my stomach wasn't acting up when they were like around me. It was like starting to act up. So I'm like, oh my God, please be quiet, please be quiet. But what I had, I guess everything that I ate within my essence, I think I ate the smoothie at like 8 o'clock. So 8, then I had like some spinach thing, like a little bit after. And then at 12, I had the buffalo chicken wrap. And half lemonade, half tea or whatever. So I guess that wasn't enough because what I'm starting to realize is around 12, 1 o'clock, I get really sick, like bathroom sick, not throw up sick, but number 2. Like my digestive tract is either working or the baby's just like, I don't like what you feeding me, or what you feed me is too much or something. I don't know. But I try to have a smoothie in the morning because the smoothie is supposed to fill you up. That thing does not fill me up at all. Like before, yes, but now that I'm feeding 2 people, no, it's not enough. So, and I also realized if I don't eat when when the baby is like, say it's time to eat, it will make me have gas and it'll make me go to the bathroom. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what is that? Like, I don't get that. So anyway, so my stomach, I go outside. I'm sitting there and I'm just like, my stomach's acting up and it's not going to stop. So I got to go outside just for a second. Plus, I was getting like a really bad headache. I get the headaches too. It all comes together. So I go outside for a second and I'm like, yo, at this point, I've been to the bathroom like 3 times just to pee. Because, I'm pregnant. And so I go outside for a little bit because I'm like, yo, there's no way. And I'm like, well, maybe I can relieve myself outside. But I'm like, no, there's like all these people in their cars. There's people standing around. This is Wawa. So it's like popping. So I'm like, okay, I can't let it out here. But I live right around the corner. And I'm like, should I go home? But I'm like, no, I can't go home. I'm on the clock. So I'm just like, oh, this is horrible. But I started feeling a little bit better. And I'm like, I have this like weird thing where I'm afraid to go to the bathroom like more than twice in public because it's like I think people are watching me like, oh, why she going to the bathroom? Oh, Miss Shitty Pee Pants or whatever. So that's how I feel. But I'm just like, you know what? I don't care. My stomach is making all the noises in the world. It's making me feel sick. I'm going to use this bathroom again. I don't give a flying fuck. I gotta go. I can't be ashamed no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really starting to learn about pregnancy. Is like you can't be ashamed of your body anymore. It's happening. There's things happening and you can't control it. So I go to the bathroom. I didn't go number 2. But when I got back to the training on the computer, the girl, she had 2 minutes left or whatever. And then when she leaves, my stomach was having Armageddon. It was as if a bomb was exploding in my stomach. And I'm just like, I don't know. I want to go home. I want to go home. Because I'm just like, it's not stopping. It's upset with me because I held in my gas, and it's upset with me because maybe it didn't like the chicken wrap. The chicken wrap that I had was dry. And the chicken wrap said Wawa is always dry because of the pita bread or whatever they have. And I'm off the jar right now. And so I'm just like, oh my God. Like, this is embarrassing. But I'm like, maybe if I finish the, what the hell was that? What you doing over there? That's my cats. So I'm like, maybe if I hurry up and finish the computer thing, then I can go home, because that's what happened when I was training for another job. But I'm like, dang, I want to stay till 4. Like, maybe they'll let me on the floor or something. So in order to like make sure I'm not like damaging my inside stuff, I stand up. But the computer is so low, so it's like I can't really stand up. So I had to bend over. I'm like, yo, people gonna walk back and forth. They're gonna see me bent over. They're gonna think of something. I don't want them to think of nothing. First impressions are everything. But I'm like, listen, you are not you no more. You got something growing in your body. We gotta figure this out, because I'm just like, I don't want to pass gas. Like, I'm just scared of like passing the sound or the smell. I don't want to pass gas in public. I'm sorry. That's just me. I can't do it. So I will hold it in. I wouldn't suggest other people hold it in, but yeah. So I finished the thing, because standing up did help, and bending over and squatting and stuff, like just trying to make some room, because this was embarrassing. But thank God nobody was back there when it was playing drums and bongos and all this stuff. Like, someone was just making a whole sound, a band sound. And I'm just like, okay. So I got it around like 1 something. And I'm like, thank God. And guess when I get home? No sounds. Stomach was normal. Normal nausea, normal headache, no sounds. So I'm just like, I don't know what that was about. I don't know. Maybe the baby didn't like the sandwich. I don't know. That's another thing that I'm having like trouble with, is eating stuff that is nutritious, but also in variety, and also that we both can like. I haven't had no cravings yet. It's still pretty early, but what I am realizing is like, it's more like not liking food right now, which is very normal. But it's like, I cannot not eat. Like I have to eat something because it gets upset. It gets upset when I don't eat. So right now, I'm about to roast a whole chicken, and then I wanted to slice the chicken breast up so I can make a hoagie because, you know, pregnant women cannot have deli meat cold cuts. So that's one of my meal preps for this week, but I don't have all the ingredients. So I'm just like, oh, what am I going to eat? Like right now, I got to figure out what to eat because I almost gagged upstairs. So I came downstairs and I'm like, let me just do some fruit real quick. But that's not going to satisfy this baby. And I'm just thinking like, what is in here? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Is it one? Is it two? Is it going to be big? Is it going to be, I know it's going to be big because this baby is like, feed me. Feed me. So, yeah. This is just like the first, and I think I did other vlogs, but I'm just putting them on one slide. But yeah, today was very interesting. Very, very interesting. And it's going to be interesting even more because I have to figure out what to eat that's not going to upset my stomach to where it's going to stop me from being able to work. Because I'm going to be working around food and stuff. And you can't necessarily take bathroom breaks in the middle of making somebody's order. So that's going to be interesting. This is something that I've never dealt with before. Because usually I could just ignore whatever my body is saying. I can't ignore my body anymore. Like, if my body is saying, we have to pee, oh, we have to pee. You're going to get up and pee, Tyra, because you're not in here by yourself. There's someone else in here, and they're calling the shots. And I understand. I'm understanding it. And I'm trying to get ahead of everything with the eating situation. But it's very hard because I also don't have an appetite. But I also am tired of cooking. And of course, I'm not like a delivery girl. I do not do takeout and fast food like that. So, but this past weekend, I did have a Wendy's, which was the burgers. And then I had Panera Bread sandwiches. And they were both good. So I'm just like, yeah, I've got to meal prep and see what this baby likes and what it don't like. So far chicken is chicken. But I'm like, I'm tired of eating chicken. I want to eat some other stuff. So I got to figure out that the smoothies definitely help. But I think what happens is the smoothies is just nutrients for the baby. It's not even for me. Like that, the smoothie doesn't even do anything to me. It goes straight to the baby. So that's one thing that I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? Because, I mean, you see this right here? I can fill this up all the way and I'll drink maybe half of it. And half of it, I'm thinking, is good for both of us. No. Half of it is for the baby. The other half has to be for me. So I have to drink, how much is this? I can't even see because it's so cloudy. How many cups is that? 6 cups. Oh, Lord. That's 6 cups. Ooh, I would have to drink 6 cups. How many ounces? The ounces on here, but I don't see the number. I think it's 48 ounces. So yeah, 6 cups is 48 ounces, and the liters this is 1.5 liters. So 150 liters, 1,500 milliliters. That's a lot. It's a lot of fruit, but I also put water in here, so it's not even like. But yeah, so 10 weeks. We're doing really good. And I had told Aaron, like, this will be our rainbow baby. He's like, rainbow baby? My baby ain't. I'm like, no, it's not like that. It's called a rainbow baby. You know, it's a term that mothers and fathers use to represent like new life and stuff. So yeah, this will be our rainbow baby. Yeah, I'm excited. Got what, 3 weeks to find out what I'm having, what's going on in there, and we're gonna see what's going on in there in 3 weeks. Oh, but also like I had to like in my mind, I'm like, I'm not going to bother doctors and nurses and stuff like that in the ERs and stuff like that until I get past the week of my miscarriage last year, because I'm just, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. And then if I do miscarry, I don't want to have to go through that whole process again. So, which was, I did it by myself at home. No medication. They wouldn't give me medication. I tried to, when I was at the doctor's last year, the OBGYN, she saw that I was miscarrying and she prescribed me some medicine, and went to Walmart like 5 times and they were just like, oh no, you don't have no. And then when I called the thing, I was like, yeah, they're not prescribing me the medicine. Like, what's going on? Oh, your insurance said that you don't need it. You can take over the counter. Let me tell you, that year I canceled that insurance. It was for free. It was welfare, but I'm like, oh, if y'all gonna be like that, peace. Like, it's cool. Y'all, I'm good on y'all. So this time around, I'm just like, in order to not jinx it in my brain, in order to not jinx it, I'm just gonna wait. Let nature do its thing. You know what I'm saying? Let nature do what it's gonna do. Let my body do what it's gonna do. I don't need to go to the ER and all that stuff and stress my body out. Like, you know, and I'm doing good so far. I already had prenatal vitamins from last year that I didn't take, so they're gone now. They're gone now. I need to get some more tomorrow. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm excited to work. I'm gonna be making beverages. So yeah. But I'm excited to like get out of the house. I'm getting tired of being in the house. And so yeah, that's it.